Hi, meeting of the Common Council is called to order. We have a full board along with
Board of Estimate.
Board of Estimate. Yes, excuse me. Thank you, Mr. Mass. Don Paris, our outgoing treasurer, our new treasurer, Kellyanne Kelly, Ray Lynn Berthoff, Parks and Rec, and John Numchuk, City Clerk, all present. Okay, item 1 on the agenda. Eileen, anyone online?
Not at this time.
Okay. Item 1 on the agenda, Friday, July 16, 2021. The Orange County Youth Bureau offered funding of $15,000 from the Governor's Office for a safe summer and youth engagement. So the resolution that you're requesting through Parks and Rec, the Common Council of the City of Middletown does hereby authorize the mayor to apply for the county funding, safe summer youth engagement funding, and following approval to sign any and all necessary contracts on behalf of the City of Middletown. Motion by myself, seconded by
Second.
Mr. Massey. Ray Lynn, I assume that's why you're here? Okay, do you have pretty self-explanatory. Anything you want to add to it? Okay. Any questions from the board? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Item 2, Recreation and Parks received a donation from Eagle Auto Body in the amount of $1,100 for the purchase of 2 benches to be installed at the reservoir trails. So the resolution is, whereas we are given a donation in the amount of $1,100 for the purchase of benches, the Middletown Parks and Recreation Department is requesting that the Common Council accept the donation and authorize the treasurer to deposit the donation into the account 7110.478 Park Improvements. Motion by
So moved.
Massey, seconded by
Second.
Rodriguez. Again, self-explanatory. Any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
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 Must be Recreation Day. Item 3, Chris Brinkerhoff requesting the treasurer to make the following transfers within the 2021 operating budget of the Parks Department: from special programs, personal services, $20,000, to facility repairs to buildings, to cover insufficient funds to the account .460.8060.470 due to continued improvements and repairs to the recreation campus, mainly to fix lighting in the gymnasium and add LED lighting. Motion by
So moved.
Massey, seconded by myself. That one's going to require an explanation. Do you have anything to add to that?
The lighting, when we first moved into the building, the gym didn't have any of the LED lighting, and some of the covers on the lights were missing. So recently, being there for a year, some of the lights have gone out, and it's just dangerous having like balls being able to hit the lightings that don't have covers.
Okay. So it's a safety issue also.
Yes.
And the money, where it's coming from, the personal services, that is an inactive program because of COVID? Is that why there's an excess of funds there? Okay.
Yes.
Any other questions?
Nope.
Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay. Item 4, Jacob Tweel requesting consideration for a proposal from CPL for performing structural assessment of the Paramount Theater for the lump sum fee of $6,500 plus testing costs, if any. Most likely, the funding can be covered under the Paramount's capital project, but need to discuss further. Jacob not here. Don or Kelly, has he talked to you about where the funding's going to come from?
He said he's pretty sure there's going to be enough in that capital, but he didn't know, and it looks to me like it is.
Okay, so would it be okay for us to approve it? All right. I'll make the motion. Seconded by
Second.
Rodriguez. Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Item 5, Chief Awancho requesting permission to accept an award in the amount of $14,476 by the New York State Governor's Office Traffic Safety Committee for the use in police traffic services effective October 1st, 21. Purpose of the award is to increase seatbelt usage and reduce aggressive speeding, distracted, and other dangerous driving behaviors in an effort to reduce serious injury or death. Resolution authorizing the mayor to sign the attached contract and upon approval, requesting the funding be deposited into our existing traffic services budget, line A 3124-103. Motion by
So moved.
Massey, seconded by
Second.
Rodriguez. Receipt of money, so all in favor?
Aye. Aye.
Aye. Item 6, Don Paris recommending the renewal of the financial advisory services agreement with Capital Markets, along with authorizing the mayor to sign. The terms and conditions are the same as in previous years. This is a properly budgeted item. I'll sponsor this. Seconded by,
Who?
who?
Mr. Massey.
Mr. Massey. Don, why don't you just give us the results of our latest experience with capital markets and one of the reasons why you're making a recommendation.
Well, they've always been a terrific resource, and this year it worked out really well. We borrowed $21 million in bonds at just a whisker over 0.1%. And we locked up about $17 million worth of 24-year money at under 2%, which I think is, with inflation, is going to serve us pretty well. And they were really instrumental in helping us get there. They always help with the Moody's report, which is, I think, a big factor. So
Good.
I like them a lot.
Great. Any questions?
No.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Item 7, Alex Smith requesting authorization for the city to enter an agreement with the Missionary Society of Our Lady of Mount Carmel for the purchase of 2.5 acres of vacant land costing $70,000 for the purpose of erecting a water tank. This is budgeted in capital account 957.900. Sponsored by myself,
Second.
seconded by Mr. Massey. Anyone need an explanation?
No.
Okay. Well, for the public, is we're replacing the water tank and it cannot go in the same spot, so we had to purchase some of the adjacent land. So all in favor?
Aye. Aye.
Aye. Item 8, Alex Smith requesting authorization for the city to purchase a tract of land on Kohler Road in Mount Hope for $117,500. Terms and conditions are outlined in the contract of sale. This is part of the approved capital project 957.966 watershed expansion. Further request is authorizing the mayor to sign all related documents. Motion by myself.
Second.
Seconded by Mr. Rodriguez. This is also done the funding for the, this is the grant funding, or 80% of the,
Yes.
80% of the cost is being paid for by the New York State grant. Okay, any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Item 9, Chief Awancha requesting the City of Middletown Common Council approve the following transfer from personal services, $234,000 to overtime. Will cover the cost of overtime incurred by staffing the vaccination clinic located at the Orange County Community College from March 18th through July 26th. We have applied for reimbursement of this funding through FEMA. So Don, why don't you give a status update? I'll sponsor the motion.
Second.
Seconded by Mr. Massey. And can you just give us an update on the status of the,
Yeah, the chief has been looking at this for a while, and what they did is they forwarded it back to finance department because we have a claim going on there with FEMA for COVID expenses. And so he was able to just piggyback on our claim, and he started it. And it's about $200,000 worth of overtime. And it looks like it fits perfectly into the program. So the process has started.
okay. Is it necessary for him to, his overtime account is probably pretty
It's upside down.
low. Okay, all right, gotcha. All right, any other questions on that? Vote, all in favor?
Aye. Aye.
Aye. Any other matters come before the board? Hearing none, motion to adjourn,
So moved.
all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.